Now, more record.
Recording in progress.
All right, this is our second event for our summer Unity project. Only a couple people here, but again, we're recording it, so if you had to miss it, you can. I wanted to check in to see how everyone was doing. A lot of people are busy being students, so not a lot being done right now. I am on myself, still working on the essentials thing. I've made it through. I gotta be near the end. There's a couple more with audio and stuff like that, but the real 3D one I'm working on right now, and they've done a bunch of tutorials. And now I'm on build a short level with the floor is lava. You don't control the ball, you just let it roll using gravity and stuff like that. One of the previous things recommended some good assets to make the ground look different. We can give it a lava look. So in the asset store, ooh, nope, nothing. So in the asset store, you can search for materials, and where was it? Sort by price, low to high. You can do filters. I think one of them is free. Maybe not. This looks different than what I saw in the living room on my other computer. I was looking through some free materials. One of the ones they look cyberpunk stuff. The one they were recommending for some good free ground materials was this Yug Hughes. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I grabbed it. But if you want to know how it works or looks, stuff like that, it's always worth clicking on, take a look at it, read the license agreement if you're planning on actually trying to make a game and sell it. Make sure you have the rights to do so. And again, this is that one right there, Yug Hughes. So I downloaded that and I have started up a project, but I haven't done anything in it. It's just called new project because I forgot to name it. So let's throw in a floor. Let's get a 3D object cube. Let's get that out of the way. Down there. Let's see. Scale we want. I don't know. How big's 100 by 100? We don't need to make it super wide. Maybe let's go 40. And it's only 1 deep. So I'm using the right mouse button and then I'm using the character keys to move around. I was having a problem when our last video going up and down. I didn't realize that Q makes you go down and E makes you go up. So navigating's gotten really easy with the mouse button. Other than I want to go up with Q and down with E, but it's the other way around. E is up. All right, so I got this nice long terrain. I want to make a lava. So let's add in the assets store that we just talked about. You can go to the asset store there. Once you've done it, get the Ugs, or if you've done it already, we'll go to Packet Manager. And I don't want to look in project, I want to look in my assets. And I grabbed a bunch of free ones and a couple that weren't free at Black Friday. So I'll just search for the name I'm looking for. Get Q's. I'll download it and import it. You presumably have lava look somewhere in one of these. Oh, lava, there we go. I probably could have just imported the lava. All right, that's imported. I don't need the asset store anymore. We're working in the scene. The Yugs assets go into ground texture. I want lava. Ooh, what's the difference between diffuse and emissive? Let's take a look at it. That's the diffuse. Oh, I like that better. Wonder if there's any special effects that make it animate or anything. Maybe not. Oh, but either way, we got a floor that's lava. So maybe I'll make the floor a little bit longer. Let's make it like 200 by 40. And we're going to try to get the ball to go from one end of it to another. Now, I found a nice thing about this camera. Trying to, like when you're doing, oops. I want to say perspective. Okay. There's the camera thing, and when you're trying to get it, you can see the direction it's pointing, but trying to aim it sucks. The better way to do it is find the angle you want to play the game at. So let's say we're going to start here. I want to see the full expanse. Maybe it'll come the other way, and I'm watching the end zone right here. When you have the camera view where you want it, have that camera clicked, and on Windows it was Control Shift and F. And it's supposed to make it the same view, but it didn't. Why not? Why didn't that work? The very command it said in the other room worked just fine. Control, is it Control Alt F? Nope. Click on the camera again. Control Shift F. There we go. Now my main camera is locked into the view where I'm at. I might have been hitting caps lock or something. So my main camera is where I want it. It's looking at the full thing. Let's throw in a ball. So I'm going to make a new folder in my assets. We got ground textures there. Let's go with, we need some, well, I don't need anything there yet. Let's call this, oops, floor. Lava. Lava terrain. There we go. Wow, that just zoomed way out. So I'm going to have it come rolling towards me. So maybe I'll start the ball way over down here. And I will create a sphere. Not what I wanted. I'll do something with that in a second. Create 3D object sphere. Where is it? Let's change the scale on it so it looks a little bit bigger. Let's make it yellow. So I'm going to make a material, create a material, rename it yellow. And we will change the pigment of it. Wait, we don't want yellow. That's not going to stand out on lava. Let's make it blue. There you go, and I'll rename it. And maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger for now, just so it's a little bit easier to see with the background. And I've got that. I'm looking at the ball. I'm targeting the ball. I'm going to hit F so it focuses on it. I'm going to hit Y axis to look above it. And I am clearly not above my lava. So I need to at least get the ball above the lava. Come on. Go down. Okay. So we're above it. We need to make sure it falls, so we need to add a rigid body to it. We're going to give it physics. Type rigid body. And let's just make sure it's working. And I'm going to say just run. Fall. Do you land on the lava? Did I do everything correctly so far? All right, so it fell. Notice the camera zoomed over to where I set the camera with Control Shift F. Turn that back off. Come over here again. I'll raise that up. That's a little bit big. Let's take it back down to 3. And now let's make some terrain. Let's make some capsules here. Not capsules, cylinders. So we want to create a 3D object. We're going to create a cylinder. Where is the cylinder? Let's make it tall so I can see it pretty well. And maybe we should make it a little wider. Let's go 25. Okay, I'm going to hit the Y thing to get above it so I know where it is. Again, we're not over the lava. Why does it keep zooming out so far when I say... Okay. That's getting annoying. I apparently didn't hit it. I'm not above it. Why does it keep... Okay. Oop. So we'll raise this up. And now it looks like I probably got a little too tall. Let's lower it back down to 15. Start it there. And I like that. Let's give it a color. I don't want to use the same color. Maybe hit it with some green, purple. There we go. Why is it still locked on Y? I got my fingers listed on the wrong key. Okay. All right. Is this centered the way I want it? No, it doesn't look like it's really centered, right? Okay. So let's make some copies of that. Oh, duplicate. We'll get the other one, move it down there near it. I'm going to make these differing heights so that we can put a ramp on them and roll it down. Now I don't really need the cylinders. I could make platforms just floating in air, but that doesn't sound right in my head. So I've got let's see, I've got 6 of them. Uh let's make the first one 24. Now let's see, 20, and then I will decrease by uh 3 maybe, I don't know. 17, make it a little bit shorter. And this one will be 14. It's got to have a little movement from gravity, or it's got to have, I don't know that it's going to be far enough. I might not have enough. I might have to make this taller. Let's go with, no, that's just unmanageable. Let's make the floor smaller. I think the floor is maybe too long. I think I got, well, that might be a little bit better. Let's see, bring that down. So that's 17. This one's going to be 14. 12. Nope, that's too low. 14. Just got to remember part of it's sticking in the ground. Bring this over, make this 11. Eight. And where's my last one? 5. All right, I got some towers here. Space them out a little bit more. Put the ball up. Let's add some more. We need a ramp. So let's call these our pillars. Game object, pillars. And I'm going to move them all inside there. Now we need some ramps. So create empty square, or not empty, 3D cube. Call this ramp. How wide was the floor? The floor was 100 by 40. Let's make our ramp maybe 10 wide. Oops. And there's 3 of them. It's got to be kind of long. So maybe I'll see how 30 does. And I'm going to focus on it. F. I'll hit Y, not Y. Go along the Y-axis so I can line it up better. Want the movement. There we go, perspective. All right, so we'll tilt it downward. Might have tilted it a little bit too much. And I don't know, what color should we make this? Let's see what other assets we got in this ground textures pack. We got grass, ground. Let's make it a nice grassy terrain. That's nice. All right, so I'm going to copy that a few times. Duplicate, my bad. Now those are a little bit too long. I see them now. That's too long. Let's just cheat. Well, I don't know. If I lower it. What just happened to it? Edit, undo. So let's shorten it a little bit. Nope. Just get it lined up. Now, it should have had the same angle. This was 20 tall, 17 tall. This is 14, this is 11. Maybe these just aren't the same distance apart. Why does this look like I need to rotate it more? Let me move the other one out of the way for a second first. Okay. Let's just see if I'm lined up at all. Let's just give it a run. I am way... Ah, All right, so my perspective is bad. Oh, because I changed the length of the field. So let me find a perspective I like. And I will click on main camera and I'm going to say Control Shift F. So it stays there. Now I'm going to focus on my ball with F and I'm going to click above it so I'm Y and I look like I'm on it. All right, now do we roll along it? Oh, barely made it. Okay, so that is working. We could make it a little more fun. First off, let's see, how can I make this a little bit more fun? Well, one thing we could do is we could, I don't want that. Edit, undo. What did I just do? I didn't want to rotate. There we go. Okay. So I can move it. Let's maybe make it curve. And we will turn this. Oh, well, that's fun. Let's see. Rotate it. Ooh, I want to do the blue one. There we go. And maybe we can put a little, I don't know, cup. Try to put like a cup right there. What kind of thing can I use for a cup? I know what I can do. I can make two cylinders. Oop. Create a cylinder. We're going to put it right here. I'll make it short. Why is that? And I'm going to make it kind of wide. So we'll go 6 by 6. I must have a bad angle on this because that's clearly doesn't look like what it should be. Yeah, I got a bad angle on it. Maybe we'll make it a little bit bigger, 8 by 8. How do I make a hollow dish? That's a good question. Um, I was thinking of trying to put a hollow cylinder on top of this, but I don't know how to make a hollow cylinder. So, kind of assets do we got? Let's go check out the asset. Well, I wouldn't have it in there. Let's see. Is there a way to make a cylinder hollow? Must be a way to cut out the center, but I don't know how to do that yet. So maybe we're making it a landing platform. Create a material. Purple. And I wanted not this in that folder. I want that in my assets folder. And that looks the same shade as the other one. Sure, why not? We're going to hit play, see if it's going to actually curve towards it, or if it's going to roll off into the lava. If I need to put a wall up. Oh, I must have moved something. Didn't quite make it no more. No, that's not going to be low enough. All right, let's give it a try. So, can I, without putting up a barrier, can I rotate this so that the curve of the hill of it makes it want to roll a different direction? Donk! Did it! Awesome. So just using some simple shapes rather than having a good map rendering thing. Oh, and that. We were able to get up a neat little terrain map for this thing to go. Put some terrain in, use some stuff from the asset store. Maybe we can start dude up there. Let's put a dude in here. So asset package manager. And I want to look up that. We had controller. What is it called? The starter assets first person controller. Oh, someone's chatting. Yeah, I was wondering if they had. I know they have something in it that you can edit simple shapes. It was called Pro Builder or something like that. They were just talking about it. But if I was going to make anything complicated, yeah. Oh, look, there you go. Cylinder tube pipe tunnel. Might have to check that out in a second. I'll open that up while that's don't need it 2 times. Why is that not coming up? There we go. I remember this took a couple minutes last week too. I do not need it. Darn it. Okay. Okay. Are you restarting to do it? Yeah, you had to restart it to install the camera. Okay, how did I put him in last time? Is it? That's not what I want. Okay, player capsule. Where is he? Let's get him, actually, focus on him. Click up. Actually, I need to make sure he's high enough in the air first. Now go above him. I got it on rotate. Why is that not moving him? Now, how did I get the skin on him last time where he didn't look like a capsule? I liked Robot Dude. Nope. Let's see what happens. Oh, I only installed the first person. I didn't have the third person. That's why. Duh. There we go. I made it. So I need to make a third person one as well. I think that's the issue. Let's take a look at what Austin was sharing. Let's see how to create a hollow cylinder. Okay, so I know in this one, in the Unity thing, they were talking about that's getting them with Maya and Blender and stuff like that. But they also said Pro Builder is a 3D art thing you can do. It's a tool in Unity. Which can probably handle something simple like a tube or something like that. But that's something we can look into at another time. Let's see, where's my picture game? Tools. Nope. Let's get that third person in there too. I only, I do not know why I keep misaligning my fingers in here. There's my robot. It's got the, okay. Where is that? There he is. E. Too far. Fun navigating this. Now, I know it was do this, reset. Nope. I want first person controller, player follow camera to be on player armature. Will that do it? No, because it's still showing on the camera. So edit, undo. Let's see. What is it targeting to control? Player follow camera. It might be set up right, and I just don't think it is. Let me hit run. Nope, totally not. Okay, player armature, tools, reset. What did I do? Main camera. I want main camera to follow. Says the camera's on him. There we go. But I can't walk. Why is there two of these? Huh. Tools, reset. Why don't I just delete that capsule? Which one is that? That's just the camera. Nope, that's not what we want. All right, I got to look into what's going on with my guy. The ball was working. I've got two player camera routes. Maybe that'll do it. Nope. Player, main camera. What's going on here? Camera to... Okay. Tag doesn't seem to do anything. All right, something to look into. That's what happens when you try to do more and forget what you did last time. I need to make notes on how I did this third party character. I think the problem was installing the first party. It threw me off. And I don't know enough about what I'm doing here to make it work yet. Oh, Kai showed up. Hi, Kai. Well,
Hello.
that's the fun we've got for now. I was working on the challenge for the floor is lava in the essentials thing. How far did you get, Kai, on your Unity stuff this last 2 weeks?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I just started because like I was doing summer school at the time. I'm done with summer school and I wanted to start now.
Okay. I've gone through a bunch of the essentials. I'm on this create a lava thing. That's what we were doing today. I made a small little challenge with the lava. We made some terrain, made some ramps, and the ball follows down the ramp. Where's my main camera?
And I can access this through your YouTube channel or
Yeah, when I'm done, when it's we're done, and I will load it there.
okay.
Let's see. I got main camera selected. Control Shift F resets the camera to take that in, and it looks like I can scale it to make it a little bit bigger. All right, now we should be able to watch that ball land. Again, ignoring the player that I put on there. It should make it follow down the ramp, and we got that curve on the ramp was slightly turned. And it hits the purple disc. So it's not a very exciting lava thing, but it we could put more twists and turns in it. We saw how it was working. Escape. Uh, take it off main camera. By making these ramps and tilting them with this to get the angle we wanted it to roll. Again, these cylinders are not necessary. This should work just fine if I delete all the cylinders and hit play. Because right now my terrain doesn't have any rigid body set up in it. Rigid body is what gives it gravity, and so it's more like a platformer right now. So those were optional. I like having them in there. I think they make it looks like there's something actually there supporting it, not just some BS. And since you were not here in the beginning, the way we went around giving the ball gravity is we went down to add component and you add rigid body to it, and that will apply gravity effects to it. Okay. And I'd already done it there. I guess we'll call that a wrap, and I will upload this, the video, and work on it some more. Sorry I haven't been able to work on it much either. Been working with my mom, trying to make sure she's all right. But I know you guys are doing summer stuff. Whatever we don't get conquered this summer, we can continue on in the fall, as an activity to do. Whether we do it during FNL or if it's just a project we do on the weekends and we talk about it at FNL or dedicate time on another day of the week. Uh, but I'm definitely down for continuing it. Keep working on this essentials thing. If you get through the essentials, like Kai, since you're not in class, you'll probably get through the essentials thing pretty quickly. Remember that the next pathway has more to it. It's the junior programmer. If we get through all of them, you can get a certificate, and you can say you have some Unity skills, which is what we're aiming for.
I'll definitely take a look at that. I just need to,
Start with
do a little bit of
essentials.
research.
The essentials walks you through a lot of it. Like I added in that third person thing. That was not part of what that was extra. And that's why my thing was struggling at the end, because I don't know what I'm doing with it. Everything else, the ball and everything else, I understood. So, Dave, you got any questions?
No,
Everyone
I'm
good?
all good. Yep, just gonna keep working on the essentials where I can.
Yeah, when you can. I'll keep working on it as well. I hope I better be done with essentials by next Friday. I mean, with a 3-day weekend. Well, it's 4th of July though. I gotta go do stuff. Visit family.
Doesn't look too long.
No, but every time, see, that's the thing. Every time I think it's almost done, like, let me go back in the where I was here. Why won't it load? So every time, like this thing here doesn't show a lot. Blah 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 blah. I've been doing this Explore Unity a while. Even when you click on it, I'll click resume mission. Uh, all of these look small at first. Let's see. And they end up taking time, is all.
Yeah.
Especially if you try to play around with more stuff like that. But it's worth doing. I mean, we do want to have a character we can move around. Letting a ball roll is not what I wanted for a video game. But these are learning steps, and we'll have more stuff learned next time. And I will stop
Yeah.
recording.